Right here, down. Protect your out. We put the work in. Let's finish. Let's do this. Family, I'll do 1, 2, 3.
You see, we dream chase, cause that's all we was given to start with. Then we realized the dream was obtainable. Now look at us.
What's going on, Eagle Nation and TMTP family? Welcome back to another episode here on the Main Thing Podcast Presents. It's your boy, Mr. Owens. And after further review, call stands. I'm still official with no stripes.
What's going on, Eagles family? This is your man, Big Huss, the one you trust, bringing you all your Philadelphia Eagles latest. We're back in the lab, man. We got to talk about this Giants versus Eagles matchup that we have coming up on Thursday Night Football. We're riding in the MetLife Stadium to punch the Giants in the effing mouth, right? This is more than just a game. This is a chance for us to wash off last week's, I don't know, stinger, just wash off a wound, man. It was just ugly. We got to get this stain off of us real quick. So, and on top of that, this divisional opponent, divisional East opponent at that. So they know us, we know them, but they're desperate. We're trying to get right. Both squads need to lean into this and really give their best. And I believe it'll be a good outing on Thursday. But we're here to break down injury reports, matchups, maybe a little bit of key history, and everything that has to do with this game coming up on Thursday. Before we jump into that, Mr. Owens wants to talk to you.
Y'all already know, to our loyal supporters, thank you. Y'all always know it's all love. None of this is possible to happen without the support from y'all. To our new supporters, welcome to the community and our family. Let's continue to do our part as a community and a family. Continue to please like the videos. It does help with the visibility in the algorithm. Disrespect that comment section. Share and subscribe to the community and our content. And last but not least, please don't forget to do this because you already know me and Big Huss will remind you. Make sure to turn on them notifications. And look, keep your ears and eyes peeled to the streets like your local neighborhood watch. Wow. So you don't miss with me and Big Huss drop this pressure on y'all, all right?
Man, y'all already know the vibes. Go and do that. Don't wait. Go do it now. You feel me? But now let's jump into the meat and potatoes of things, man. Some injuries, status, things of that nature. Out already will be Landon Dickerson. He'll be ruled out this week, and he'll honestly probably miss a few weeks after this. And this could be beneficial to him. He needs this rest because my man is he's barely being held together. It's duct tape and a little bit of dirt right now. But you also have Grant Calcaterra. He'll be out dealing with an oblique injury. So the tight end room, it gets a little lighter this week, right? Questionable, somebody to watch. Jalen Carter. You would think it would be his shoulder, but he's questionable due to a heel injury. He was added to the report later this week. We'll kind of see how this goes. I believe he'll play tomorrow. I don't think he's going to sit out. That man's a warrior, straight up and down. Now, Nakobe Dean. My man makes his debut tomorrow night, man. I can't wait to see him. The linebacker room just got that much better. It was already outstanding with Dean back. He was playing at you can say, an all-pro level last year prior to getting hurt.
Correct.
His practice window was open, what was that, last week sometime? They honestly said he could have played during week 1, but they chose to sit him out. But to see him back out there in a limited capacity, who won't be thrusted out there, you know what I mean, 100% of the snaps, but they'll ease him back in. But to see him running around that 17 out there, I'm excited to see it. You feel me? So Saquon Barkley, he was on injury report at some point this week. He's playing. He's not going to miss, man. I still got to get my leg back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done dope.
I ain't done with you yet.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Get back over here. You feel me? So that's pretty much what we have going on. Full list. Everybody will be there. outside of Landon Dickerson and Grant Calcaterra.
And as you mentioned with Landon Dickerson, because now Brett does become that focal point on that offensive line with with Landon Dickerson missing some time. Now, some Giants injuries and statuses out is one of their main playmakers and key players in Darius Slayton. He's missing game with the hamstring injury. Look, the Giants lose one of their more experienced receivers, and then you also know that Malik Neighbors is out because of the torn ACL. So the Giants are kind of scrambling in the wide receiver room. Now, Bozeman, he's out with that ankle injury. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles out with the hamstring injury. Both linebackers being out, that's pulling more weight off of their special teams and defense. So that's some things that we can look to attack and take advantage of. Now, flip it to the questionable side. Jermaine Ilamunor, I hope that's your name. Right tackle, his back is injured. It could be a game time decision. And then also something to keep our eye on. It's a new development. Jaxson Dart, he had a hamstring issue, but Brian Daboll says that he will indeed play, but we all know that Jaxson Dart does like to use his legs and be mobile. And it's funny because he said one of the quarterbacks that he tries to model his game in is yours truly, QB1.
Some Giants offense, man. Red zone, where the Eagles defense has been stellar. They love to boast 12 personnel, 13 post personnel, meaning multiple tight ends, being 2 tight ends, 3 tight ends, 1 running back. Daniel Bellinger and Theo Johnson are key cogs in that. They block hard. They're big body tight ends, strong at the point. They're also good check down receivers, inside or on the edges and goal line situations. They have Cam Scatterboo, rookie running back at an ASU, but he look, the young man runs hard. He's a physical runner, and they'll sometimes use him in a lead blocking situation where they have Jaxson Dart, who, look, he's getting a lot of notoriety and a lot of attention around the league for his arm, but he's also a mobile guy as well. Down there in the goal line type area, he will sometimes keep the ball, so the Eagles have to be mindful of that. In their passing game, explosiveness, look, there's no Darius Slayton. We know what he's about. There's no Malik Neighbors, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to see that matchup between him and Q, but there's no Malik Neighbors. Okay. The Giants are dead last in deep passing plays, 20+ yards down the field. They are 0 for 9 on deep passes. So I don't expect that anyway. This will probably be a quick passing game from them. Often horizontal, but short and quick game. Dart usually goes off one read. If it's not there, he's forcing it or he's scrambling. Like I say, he's not afraid to run the ball. Jahad Campbell, you know what I'm saying? Last time he tried to run it versus Bama, kind of put it on ball. Yeah. Okay. But Giants rely on a lot of misdirection, a lot of motion, shovel passes. They're going to get creative because there's not a lot there. We have to be on our P's and Q's, do your 111, do your job, right? When it comes to turnovers, protection, the Giants have been turnover prone. 5 turnovers the last game, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, a red zone error. It's ugly. It's ugly, right? So we have to be opportunistic on the defensive side of the ball. Give me that, right? Cookies, give me that, right? They've given up 14 sacks this season. A lot of that is Dart holding on to the ball. Let's kind of take advantage of that. Let's see our pass rush get active this week, right? I believe that Jalen Hunt in regular sacks, maybe Jalen gets active this week, right? The Eagles must force him to process post-snap, disguising pressures, delayed blitzes, safety rotations. Force this rookie to look like a rookie at the end of the day. In the run game, the Giants are top 12 in rushing yards, leaning on zone concepts, inside zone, outside zone duo. Honestly, the Eagles haven't been too well versed to run. Let's get better at it this week. This is a chance to turn that narrative around. As I mentioned, Scatterbo, he's a tough runner, bro. He's a tough runner. My man is not going to go down on first contact. He runs his feet well. He has excellent balance. We have to wrap up and finish at the point. For Philly, stay gap sound, contain the quarterback, force third and longs, and get off the field once we force them behind the sticks. You do that, It'll be easy breezy, man.
Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. All right. Now the Eagles' offense and matchups. Look, we got to spotlight the offensive line. Without Landon Dickerson, me and Big Cuss have mentioned Brett Toth steps in at left guard. Now he's dependable, but this is a drop off in level strength. The line must figure it out. This is the first time last week playing the Denver Broncos where both sides of the ball, being offensively and defensively, at a line of scrimmage, we were bullied. That is in part due to why we did lose to the Denver Broncos, because our offensive line was getting pushed back, whether in the run game or the passing game, and our defensive line was getting pushed back in Denver's run game. So we have to be strong in the offensive line, and I look for Jeff Steltman to make sure that's all right. Now, the Giants do have a dangerous pass rush front. All right, y'all, we not playing right now. Sexy Dexy, Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter. Look, man, they'll pressure Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, and Brett. So we have to make sure we're on our P's and Q's when dealing with that ferocious front that the Giants do boast. Now, QB1 and our receivers, the Daboll connection with Arthur Wonke is off right now, but don't panic, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's week 5, all right? QB1 attempted 2 of 9 deep passes. They must reestablish the timing, plain and simple. Now, Giants do play man coverage, which bodes well for us at the highest rate in the NFL at 47.2%. That often favors Philly's route precision and yards after catch opportunities. We have to feast on these lowly Giants. And on early downs, the first downs and second downs, it's simple. We have to win. We should really lean on the run. Let say 2K get into rhythm. The run game helps with a play action, spacing, and let our receivers do their work, just like Arthur Wonke said about 2 weeks ago.
So, a little bit of history real quick, just on the rivalry in general. Eagles versus Giants, always a heat of rivalry, going back, way back when. But Philly holds momentum, 12 wins in the last 14 meetings. That's the definition of just getting your ass beat, for real. Yeah. Come here,
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, the Giants haven't knocked the Eagles off in prime time in years. Look, divisional games, they're not about flash, they're about toughness, adjustments, management, and who shows up to scrap, right? This is a good game for
with you alluding to that segues into our keys to victory. Simple. For our Philadelphia Eagles, we must control the trenches on both lines of scrimmage. We have to protect QB1, create a running room up front with our offensive line, and we have to make Toth look better than expected. He is filling in for an all-pro left guard, so we have to help him out on the offensive line. Look, establish a run. I know that we want to open up the passing game, but you must establish the run first and make them respect, say, 2K. Obviously, they didn't respect him by letting him go. So, look, we got to make them pay for it and respect him now. See, now, look, also, we have to clean up the passing and red zone finishes. No stalling inside the 10. When we move in between the 20s, we did a great job of punching the ball in once we got it to the red zone. But last week's game, we kind of stalled out. So that's something that we have to finish and be better at. We have to limit the mental mistakes and the penalties. This one's too close to give any freebie penalties. We have to remain disciplined. And finally, the defense has to play discipline. No pun intended. Don't over chase. Don't over pursue on misdirections or jet sweeps. Stay disciplined. Stay dialed in. Read and react and make the tackles. Now, defensively for the Eagles, we have to rush with discipline. If Breadman does play Jalen Carter, we have to lean on him on the defense front. And if he doesn't play, then that's we need Jordan Davis, Moro Jomo, Jay Alexander, Zadarius Smith to win and must hold their gap integrity. Let's disguise and confuse Dart, as Big Huss alluded to earlier. I would like to see Vic Fangio incorporate late safety rotations, some delayed blitzes, and post-snap shifts. Also, we gotta stay sound. in our gaps. Do not allow any cutback lanes and things like that. Don't over pursue. Make sure that you're staying home, staying disciplined, and keeping contained on the backside. We also have to convert on third downs, get off the field. Big Huss always says this. We have to get off the field. Force the Giants into third and long situations, third and not manageable situations where we win, get off the field and get our offense back the ball to have more possessions. And then the last thing that we have to do is capitalize on turnovers. I know that will be some turnovers in this game, especially with a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back. We know Dart will make some errant decisions, and we have to make him pay.
Now, some player battles or some matchup spotlights. It's more so first these edge players, as I said, because the Giants will run a lot of 12 personnel, 13 personnel, multiple tight ends. Can these edge players, and sometimes depending upon how the defensive front is set, some of these inside players win versus the tight ends and the tackles in this rushing attack? Bellinger and Theo Johnson are excellent run blockers, and the Giants are going to try to run the ball. So I want to see these edge players setting the edge, forcing runs back inside to where your help is, right? Offensively for us, Mailata, Lane Johnson, Toth versus Burns, Thibodeau, Abdul Carter. They have a fierce edge. How does Philly protect? We've seen QB1 get hit more violently than we've seen him getting hit in the past. We got to keep him upright, protect him. So I want to see how we kind of scheme things up and protect him in this game versus this elite edge and pass rush that they have. And also, like I said, in the middle, they got Sexy Dexy, so they can bring pressure from the interior as well. How do we protect QB1? Hurts in this passing game versus the Giants secondary. It's a thin group. Let's see some deep shots, some double moves. Let's see A.J. Brown, Smitty. Let's see some yak plays, Goddard, some run after catch. Get the ball in your playmakers' hands and let them create. I want to see some creativity from this offense. This is a good game to start dialing some stuff up maybe that you wouldn't normally do. Inject some life back into this offense. It's a little boring to watch right now. Now, I don't mind watching boring when we're winning, but when we catch a L like we did last week, then I don't want to see it. So let's inject some life into this for real. Then the linebackers and safeties, as you mentioned, versus Scatterbull.
Tracy.
We have Tracy Jr. might be coming back this week as well. There you go. Tyrone Tracy, right? Coming back this week. How they tackle. We haven't been that sound tackling on the back end. This is a week to practice that and show what you practice during the week. Let's execute. Sound tackling, form tackling, be physical, force decisions.
All this beautiful analysis that we gave our supporters and family. It's only one thing left to do, man. That's our final thoughts and prediction on this game. The Giants are undermanned. We all know that, but they will fight. It's an NFC division rival. Brian Daboll will pull every trick out of the hat, whether it's motion, direction, gadget plays, etc., to survive the early pressure. Now, the Eagles must do the simple things well, all right? Win in the trenches, control the clock, time management, finish drives off with 7 points, not 3, and let the defensive discipline do the rest and the Vic Fangio crew do the rest. If Philly does limit our mistakes, this should be a confident building win for us of Philly. But look, it's a short week. They got a hostile crowd out in New York. It's a divisional intensity. They're always volatile. So we had to weather the storm early and make sure that we impose our will on the New York Football Giants. But with all that being said, because I have us winning this ball game with the final score of 38-14. 38-14. I see us getting close to 40. Every time I see 40, we don't get right there. So I'm going to go 38, and the Giants will score 2 touchdowns.
Okay, I have us going 31-10. I believe this will be a decisive victory. I do believe they'll score a touchdown, field goal, but overall, I think we will control this game from start to finish and somewhat of a rebound game rebound victory. We I don't want to say we need this, but to get back on that horse and do, you know what I mean, handle business
very much
is much needed.
Hopefully we come out tomorrow with a victory. I know that all of our eyes will be peeled on Amazon Prime. Shout out to Amazon Prime, first and foremost, from the Main Thing Podcast presents. But before we get out of here, hopefully you all have been having an amazing week, have been having a blessed week. But to our loyal supporters, y'all know it's all love. Thank you for y'all continued support, because y'all know none of this is able to happen without the support from y'all. And to our new supporters, welcome to the community and our family. Let's continue to help the community and the family. Please continue to like videos. It does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Disrespect that comment section, share and subscribe to the community and our content. And last but not least, don't forget to do this. Make sure to turn on notifications, aka the Liberty Bell looking thingy, so you don't miss when Swoop comes out with the Eagles news and update.
Make sure you lock in with us. Hey, this isn't a statement game. It's a reset. Let's show improvement, clean up errors. And if you don't know, I go by Big Husk.
And I go by Mr. Owens.
And this is the Main Thing Podcast, where we keep the main thing
The main
thing. It's flag was fly till we die. Look for that post-game video after the game later this week. Hope everyone's having a great week. Support your Eagles. Support the channel. Till next time, stay blessed. Love y'all.
It was I was gonna make a lot of money doing what I wanted to do. I went after it, and it was a struggle to achieve it. But you know what? I caught that bitch. Dream chasing.